Hey, there you are. I can see you.
Oh man,
That means they can see me.
that means they can see us.
They, them. Not they, them, but the them. The
Oh,
man.
those people.
No, not those people. These people. No, man.
It's about the peaks, bro. We back.
Pod people, Club 3P. How you doing? How you doing? And anybody newbies who aren't quite completely pod people or Club 3P, you will be soon. How you doing? How you doing?
Oh, shit.
What? I'm trying to be all like welcoming and shit.
Oh man, come on, bro.
I got a bloody nose. Look at that.
What is that on your face?
I had like a pimple. As old as I am, I had a pimple, and I guess it popped, and then I had like blood running down my face earlier, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, and yeah.
Oh, you got an old man bump. Oh, dude. Oh,
that sounds like the rap group you and I are gonna start. Old man bump.
The old man bump.
That's the dance. Just that hip. Just the hip.
Just the hip. Not that much of the hip. You know, we'll throw that hip out. You need that hip for later.
Mess it up. Yeah, too much hip ain't legit. It just, yeah. Man, so we're talking about the Deliverance today.
We supposed to be talking about Deliverance. No. We are not talking about the Deliverance today.
What? Why not? Because Deb's not here. That's a long story. Deb's in the background. See, poop, she's back there. She's worked. She got stuff to do.
No.
What?
It's because you haven't hit the intro yet.
Oh, shit.
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence, and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
Damn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, cast, friends and family, people and people, theys and thems, everybody's. Cast of the pod, castofthepod.com. How do I switch back out of there? There we go.
Ooh,
I gotta relearn all this stuff.
I was feeling it, man. I was feeling it, bro. I'm hyped.
We're back in high def. I'm trying to hide Deb in the background over there. I just realized. So my eye is slightly crossed, but when I'm looking at people, you can't really tell all that much. But as I'm looking at the screen over here, I'm like, oh shit, what happened to my eye? But that's because I'm looking off that way. I need to put the screen right here.
Right, don't look at that picture of yourself. You know, just look like you're just talking to me right here. We're having this conversation.
I gotta make sure everything's good and running over here. So hold on, let me see. Let me close that eye as I look over here. Scoot this over here. See, that's not that bad.
No, it's shit. Okay. You're all right. You might want to get that.
I need to wear sunglasses. It's been looked at. No pun intended.
No. We saw a joke. It's just a joke, people. Just a joke. Just relax, everybody. What's this movie we supposed to be watching again?
The Deliverance, man. That's what I said. Bring this down a little bit.
Yeah. This flick.
And no, it's not ding 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 Deliverance.
No, that's far from it.
That's what I thought. I said, man, I saw that movie as a kid. I was traumatized. Poor Ned Beatty.
I've never seen it.
Don't do it.
That's
Don't
why
do it.
I've never seen the Deliverance just because I've heard such stuff about it that I don't like. You know, personally seeing on film. So I was just like, I'm good. I don't need to see that. But
I forgot what I was just gonna look up right now. Yeah, the Deliverance. You notice I got my coffee label blacked out.
Why'd you do that?
Because they don't need to be getting any free advertising from us when they piss me off.
You know, that's the whole thing about these people, man. They thinking that just because we're nice to them, that they shouldn't be hooking us up. I mean,
well, I wasn't trying to get no hookup or anything like that.
I know.
What I was trying to do was get a nice medium. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Old Man Complaining. nice medium coffee, decaf. That's all I try to do, right? And she says, hot or cold? I said, hot. You can check my dash cam and all that, hearing me say hot. The hotter, the better. Get up to the window. She hands me the drink. And it's like, as soon as I touch it, it's like, man, it's cold. And what? I'm like, all right, I don't want to be that picky. See, I'm looking at you over here. It's got me looking sideways. I need to look at the camera.
I'm sorry.
I was like, I don't want to be those grumpy ass people. So right. I get my coffee, go to drink it, and it's less than room temperature.
Ooh. What time of day was it? What time of day was it?
Well, today is.
I mean, what time of the day was it?
Right now it's 8:30, so I got it like a 7:30.
It was 7:30, regardless of the matter.
In the PM.
You didn't order an ice one?
And no, I wanted a hot coffee. You ain't supposed to drink cold coffee. I mean, if I'm saying coffee, I'm thinking hot. You can have cold whatever beverage, caffeinated frappuccinos and all that shit. Oh, that's great. I order that shit all the time. But so needless to say, this place that rhymes with bumpkin,
they fucked their shit up.
So Deb gets her little fruity whipped cream shit thing, whatever, right? And it's good. It's perfect. It's perfect. And I told the girls, like, hey, I don't mean to be one of those or anything like that, but this coffee's like cold, like seriously cold. Can I get whatever else y'all got in there is just hot? And she's like, well, it's going to take a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes to do a decaf. I'm like, all right, I'm good. And then here comes this line behind me in the drive-thru. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to be one of those. So I wave at her and she comes up to the window. I said, do you have anything right now that's hot? I'll just take that. So here I am drinking fully caffeinated coffee. First world problems.
Bro, why didn't you just pull off to the side and tell her to give me my freaking shit?
Because we had to come back here to pod. I wasn't going to wait another 10 more minutes.
That's raw, bro. You know, that's crazy because you had a real coffee day. I did something different today. I actually had
shit.
Right. I went upstairs and I had a cappuccino with a shot of espresso.
Man, I can tell you. Did I ever tell you the story? Have I said it on pod? Man, I dropped the lid to my damn bottle, my water bottle. Did I ever tell you the story? Are we going to talk about this movie or are we going to talk about the first time I had?
We're supposed to be talking about the Deliverance, bro. Read the IMDb. Just stop. Read it.
Hold on. Me. An Indiana family discovers strange demonic occurrences that convince them and their community that the house is a portal to hell. Director Lee Daniels, writer David Cogshell, Elijah Bynum, stars Andra Day, Glenn Close, and Anthony B. Jenkins. But I was pleasantly surprised. You can go see this on Netflix right now. This podcast not brought to you by Netflix or anything like that. But if you want to go see this movie, I was pleasantly surprised to see who?
Monique.
Who, Cobweb? Monique. And as soon as the name popped up, me and Deborah went, hey, let's see if she can redeem herself.
She cared about them motherfucking kids, though.
Bro, spoiler alert. Oh, no, we already said it. Yeah.
She did care. Hey,
this movie won an award. Let's see what award it won. 2022 winner of Reframe Stamp Feature. The fuck that means?
What the fuck out of here? They just made that up. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. You know, this movie is based on a true story.
Whoa, I think it did.
So
say
here,
that
let me read you the people's version of the storyline.
All right, break it out, bro. Break it out, because this is some good shit.
In a case widely covered by the time, LaTanya Ammons and her 3 children experienced strange incidents in their Gary, Indiana home that grew progressively worse. The children were levitating, becoming violent with one another, and speaking in deep growls with no recollection afterwards. Skeptics abound, but the Gary Police Department, in real life, Gary Police Department, Department of Child Services, and the local church and hospital all became involved, filing reports that took the supernatural occurrences seriously. Officers, doctors, and social workers said they witnessed many of the incidents, including one of which were LaTanya's, you ready for this? The scariest part of the movie? LaTanya's 9-year-old son walked backwards up a wall. Police, doctors, and social workers all reporting and filing in the report that they saw this little boy walk up the wall.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Indianapolis Star covered it closely as the Department of Child Services investigated it.
Let me tell you something right fucking now.
Shit. I should have had the song ready.
Fuck them damn kids, bro. Hell no, we make another one. I get another one. Shit. The minute them motherfuckers start walking up the goddamn wall, you can walk your ass out the goddamn door. Shit.
So for those of y'all that don't know, if you want to know about the scary shit that's come out of Gary, Indiana, all you got to do is type famous people from Gary, Indiana.
You're going to get Freddie Gibbs.
You can throw Freddie Gibbs out before any of the Jacksons?
Hey, what have you done for me lately? This type of world it is right now. I mean, that's how they are. I mean, everybody's about like...
This is true.
Right.
Then you got Fred Williams. Fred Williams was awesome. Let's see. Who else is notable? Ernest Lee Thomas.
Who came out on a Google search? See, this is what happens when Deb.
All these people I'm talking about right now.
Oh, where was Freddie Gibbs ranked?
Freddie Gibbs is after, so it's Michael, Latanya, Jackie, Denise Williams, Jermaine, Reby, Marlon, Tito, then Freddie Gibbs.
So Freddie Gibbs is after the entire Jackson family.
Freddie is no. Freddie is before. I don't know how, but Freddie is before Janet and Randy.
He's before who?
Janet Jackson and Randy Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
And Janet's on tour.
I thought Larry Bird was from Gary.
Nah, Larry Bird wasn't no Gary, man. I don't think he was from no Gary. Trust me, he wasn't from no Gary.
See, we're missing Deb today because she could have been Google asked Deb and looked up where Larry Bird was from.
So let me explain this to me. So all this shit happens, right? So what did they do? Well, let's talk about what the movie did.
Okay.
I don't think.
Am I talking about it? You talking about?
Bro.
I'm trying not to look at you over there. It's weird because we're back on Riverside again with video. So I'm trying to not look at you over there because then I got that one weird eye.
Oh, that's just what happens. You know, we'll get back adjusted pretty quick. It'll be like putting on shoes. You know,
I'm buying sunglasses for the next pod.
Oh wow, sunglasses at night. That's where we're at right now, ladies and gentlemen.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
So Andra Day plays Ebony, and Andre and Caleb McLaughlin. That's the kid from that's the black kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah, it is.
It's good to see him getting other work.
Right.
And so he's Nate, and then Demi Singleton is Shantae. That's the three kids, and Andra Day is the mom, Ebony. Now, I was surprised. I'm going to say something that might offend people. You have been warned. This is your trigger warning if people are body shaming or anything like that. I know how fat and old I am. I'm making fun of my eye and all that shit. So if you worry about body shaming and shit like that, then now's the time to jump out. I mean, come back or something. But I didn't think that was Glenn Close. I didn't know Glenn Close was in the movie. I didn't see her name because after I saw Monique's name, I was like, hey, I forgot about everybody else.
Right.
And then when they showed her as her mom, I was like, who's this dude playing her mom? Who's this white dude playing her mom?
That was...
And Deborah goes, that's Glenn Close. I was like, that's Glenn somebody.
Man, she looked like she got messed up after she left that kid home alone too many times or something.
What'd you think about her dialect, the way she spoke?
I thought it was fucking awesome. I thought that she did a really good job in this movie. Honestly, tell the truth, I think a lot of people did a good job in this movie because let me break this down.
All the acting was great. Thank you, Monique. Thank you for being Monique this time.
Yep. Thank you, Monique, for being you. You know, she was genuine.
Go ahead.
So this movie, what breaks it down is this is like this typical situation, not typical situation, but you have a mother who's has her kids, custody of her kids, and their father is away on leave, and she's an alcoholic. And the courts has been getting involved about her drinking and stuff like that as he tries to get custody back from her, blah, 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 blah. And she has this court supervision who is Monique, who comes in and checks on the kids, and that's her whole thing. She drinks a lot. And her father, the kid's father, knows what situations they're in, and he's trying to get the kids to come to stay with him. And he's genuine about it.
They're not together. They're not together.
Right. But genuinely, they should be with their father, because she was messed up.
Yeah, but he's off in the military right now. He's out on deployment.
True that. And you don't want the kids going to foster care. So,
right.
He was trying to sick the dogs on her just to keep her in line with Monique, but Monique was serious about that shit because she had a situation where her kid was taken from her. So at that point,
you don't know that. You don't know that till later on in the movie, because it kind of makes it look like it's just her job. And then Ebony throws that at her. You would know if you had any damn kids.
Right. And Monique, that was a pretty heart-wrenching story that she had about her child. So I felt her about it. I felt that shit was serious. I thought that it seemed very flawed. It seemed like it could really happen.
It did.
I know. That's the whole thing about this flick, dude. It really happened, and that's the scary part.
There was more acting from Monique in that 30 seconds when she said, she goes, "I was there with my baby, and I turned my head for 3 seconds. 3 seconds went by, and when I turned my head back after 3 seconds, that car hit my baby." And I was like, okay, there. She made up for. Well, I forgot the name of the movie. What's that movie?
The Reading.
That movie.
Yeah. She completely redeemed herself on that one. I ain't gonna front on that. Yeah, that's the truth right there, because you could have forgot that shit.
So what you're not putting out there is that Ebony, not only does she like to drink, she's got a problem drinking.
Yeah, she does.
She's got a very bad problem, and when she drinks, she gets very friendly, and she doesn't mind getting friendly with a couple of people at a time.
Yeah, right.
And the kids all know it. Nate has saved some money that the dad gave him. That way he can move out when the dad gets her. He's saving. How old do you think Nate is in this movie? Like 15, 14?
Yeah.
That's the oldest
15.
son.
About 15.
And he's stuck with being like the father figure, because the dad's communicating with him and hooking him up with money. That way he could take care of the kids when the mom's not. Because more than likely she's not.
No. Because they was always poor. They was always complaining about they was poor. They didn't have any money. But here's the killer on this one right here, right? That we don't know. Spoiler alert. They were really poor, and they were struggling a lot, right? Now, Glenn Close was staying with her mother, and she was staying with her.
Just recently moved in. Yeah.
Just recently moved in, and she was having cancer. She was going through chemo. No, dialysis or something. She was having dialysis. She was having dialysis treatment. Mm-hmm. So at this point in time, they're like, okay, she's getting these bills. She's like, okay, your last bill. Who's been paying my bills? And all her daughter was all this whole time was paying her mother's medical bills, even though she couldn't stand her damn mama.
They hated. They had a hate relationship.
That relationship was like spoiled like rotten apples, dude. It was like poor crab apples, rotten. Cause she didn't take her mama's shit. No.
She was like, "I'll beat your ass, bitch." She's like, "Bitch, you going to?" It was funny seeing Glenn Close being like, "Bitch, come on, step up, then, bitch."
Glenn Close came downstairs with that baseball bat. She was like, "Get your motherfucking ass up out of here, bitch!" Oh shit.
They hated each other, but they were down for each other.
This is true. They did have each other's back when it's messed up.
And I love the scene. I think it was chemo that she was at. I love the scene when she's getting her treatment and all that, and she's flirting with the nurse. And the nurse is Omar Epps.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
The two other ladies are on the other side getting treatment, the two older ladies. And then she's all like, look at her over there with the titties all out and all that. She should be ashamed of herself. She's out over here. And then Glenn Close is like, "Who you talking about? I can hear you over here, bitch. You want some?" I was like, I wanted to know how much work Glenn Close did on this, or how real Glenn Close is. And then everything else she did was because the voice came out very naturally.
Oh man, it was like you said, you forgot that was her. She did such a good job, man. It was like a straight transformation.
she had the bad penciled in eyebrows. Like she didn't like in this.
The
like,
wigs.
There was no hiding her age. They embraced her age. And
how much does that really look like Glenn Close right now? Or how much was that makeup? Is that her head now?
Well, she's in another movie. Deborah and I ran across it on Netflix last night. Something about what's his name, JD Vance,
right?
His memoirs or whatever. And she's in it. She looks worse. She looks worse in that movie than she does in this movie.
What the fuck? How does she look like right now? Is she like done? What the hell happened? She stick her finger in a socket or something?
I'll send you the clip of the other one. I'll put it in the group so we can see it.
All right.
No, but I didn't realize that was Omar Epps.
Oh, I knew that was his crazy ass as soon as I saw him. I'm like, man, Omar, are you serious right now? You hitting on old chemo patients?
He told me, he goes, get at me in the parking lot after we're off work.
Get me in the parking lot after work. Grandma, it's okay. You got that dialysis, we good. What the hell?
There's
man?
not so we've already established that it's the mom and the daughter and the 3 kids. Dad's not around. Mom goes job to job because of her drinking problem. This is like their 4th house in like 6 months.
Yep.
And then here comes Monique, and she's like, "Damn, you found me. You found me here too." And Monique establishes that she's the caseworker and from Child Services. And then she's like, "So, how the kids doing in school?" She's like, "You found their school." So Monique is invested in them.
Yeah.
And it just, so you get all that, and then you're like, man, is this movie going to be a horror movie? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And then of course, the little son, what was his name? Andre starts talking to the kid in the wall.
Man.
And the kid in the wall lives in a hole in the floor. And then they're in this house that has a basement, and she's never been in the basement ever. And then Andre comes out of the basement. And this is the part I don't understand. If you're in a house and then all of a sudden it's infested with flies and there's this funk ass smell of death, how are you going to not find out what it is as soon as possible or call somebody as soon as possible? It was a couple of days. And she was like, I'm not going to take care of that. It's the manager. The manager needs to deal with it. House manager needs, landlord needs to deal with it.
Right.
It's like, no. And then finally they send somebody over there and they find out it's a dead cat, but it's not really a dead cat. See, what was his name?
Who, the cat?
What was the little boy's name?
See, this is the killer. Yeah, this was fucked up because this scene right here told like the whole extent of the mother-son relationship, because he had to pay the guy to take the cat out away.
Yeah, the guy says it's $60, and she's like, I don't have $60. He's like, well, I'm gonna throw it back in there, and she's like, no, you got to get the landlord to do it. And the little boy was like, he's like, I got it, don't worry about it.
Yeah, because she stole his money too.
That was after she stole his it was like a wad of money, and then there was a bottle of vodka or something. She's like, where'd you get this from? He was like, it's not from me, I was hiding it from you. Damn.
I know. He found one of her bottles. Because after a while, she just said, fuck it. As this shit started deteriorating. And then what was up with him just choking his son in the fucking tub? His brother.
So, yeah, Nate, the older son, is choking Andre. But as we learn later on, all of them were getting possessed one way or another. See, that pissed me off. They finally get back to school. Andre goes to the back of the class, drops his pants, takes a deuce there in the classroom, picks it up, throws it right in the teacher's face.
Yeah, he did. Oh, that was fucked.
Shantae, she started her cycle. See, I wonder who wrote this.
Bro, that shit was fucked up.
Was it David and Elijah? That was men. Because why? What happens?
What?
Andre took a dump in class. What did Nate do when he went crazy?
I don't know. What did Nate do?
Do you remember what Nate did when he went crazy? The oldest son.
Because them motherfuckers.
He like hit his. I think he like hit himself or something like that.
Yeah, he was in the bathroom biting himself or some shit. Yeah, he was eating his own. He's eating himself.
Right. So here you got one kid.
Listen to what we just said. He's in the bathroom eating himself.
So alive. Yeah. So look, this shows you that men. This shows you that men wrote it. This shows you that men wrote it. Because Andre takes a dump in class, throws it at the teacher. Oh, gross. Nate's in the bathroom biting his arm, and he's got chunks of his own arm in his mouth and blood running down his arms. ugh, gross. And then Shantae's like, I had my period. Ugh, gross.
No, but it was like a waterfall, man. It wasn't supposed to be dripping like that.
No. It was a natural flow amount.
I didn't know.
I mean, Andre and Nate had these horrible things, and Shantae had the unfortunate bit of starting her cycle without any female products or anything like that. And that was the guy's version of ugh, gross.
Yeah, that was probably it. That was good enough. It was pretty wild.
I'm gonna say something sexist. You have been warned.
Oh man, come on, bro. What you finna say?
This is not meant to be sexist. This is just my own personal experience. Okay. I have never seen a female reverend before.
Really?
Have you seen a female reverend?
Yes, I have.
I've seen people up at the pulpit, female, but I've never seen a reverend female.
Let me tell you something right here. This chick right here, she was not qualified for this mission. She was not qualified.
Oh no, but that's not the one that I'm talking about. That lady, what was that lady's name? She's not even in the top cast. The lady that looked like she was part of
her church minister when she went to her church. Right.
Her church minister, yeah.
Her church minister, that was the old girl. She plays in a lot of I can't remember her name. She plays in a lot of Tyler Perry
Anjay
movies.
Ellis Taylor.
Yeah. She's pretty good. She's a very good actress.
She was in that King Richard.
Yeah. She was in a lot of stuff.
That got overshadowed by Will Smith slapping Chris Rock in the face. I'm just saying.
Good times, right? Good times.
But so every time you see Monique, there's this other lady in a car.
Yeah.
And it looks like she's running surveillance for Monique. And then even that's when Glenn Close comes out with that baseball bat. She was like, you tell Cynthia, that was Cynthia's Monique's name. You tell Cynthia to kiss my ass and she better not come around. And she starts hitting the car with the bat.
Yeah, she did.
Come to find out later, that lady is from the church she used to be the reverend back in the day. And this family that lived there went to her because her kids started getting all whatever.
Yep.
And then this is when the movie takes the twist. The wife from the past just lops the head off the husband. And then when she does that, the daughter walks into the room and she's like, where's his head? Where's his head? She grabs his head and she's holding it all weird too. Like I'm holding this coffee.
Oh man, that shit was intense, dude.
And then she's like, Mom, what'd you do? And then she goes and does the kids in too. So that lady, I can't see her name right here. I feel bad for not knowing her name, but the one that was tagging along behind Monique, now she's back because she couldn't save them back in the day. So now she wants to save them now. And Ebony tells her, what are you from? She's like, I'm a witness from the church. She's like, oh, we're going to do an exorcism. She's like, no, it's not like the Catholics where you have to bring in a priest. You know, in our religion, we know that it's just someone that witnesses it and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay.
I think she said she was an apostle or some shit like that. Let me tell you something right here. Let me tell you. If she knew what that was and she failed the first time, horribly, mind you, the first time she tried this, it went really bad. Just to say how bad it went, that the mother chopped up the family into bits. That bad. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you think maybe you might want to go get somebody else?
Be prepared for round two. Round two.
Right.
Fight.
I'll be like, maybe we should. All right. I've been like, all right. Oh, so that what happened with you? Do you know what anybody else would have done? Or do you know somebody else? You know, could you direct me? Because you already had a shot at this motherfucker and he already done fucked up.
And not only that, when she gets her shot, she gets done in just as bad as that old lady from Tarot.
Bro, yes, she did.
Like, I'm here to help you. First thing, gone.
She didn't have nothing to do with it, bro. She ain't had nothing. You know what? Let me tell you what she was. Only thing is that she brought her daughter, her old girl back, you know, to a station where she felt good with the Lord. And that's what helped her at the end. But when
I can see that.
Right. But them mugs, when they had them in the hospital, when they took the kids away from her and shit like that, because they saw the bruises all on them and everything else, because they was fighting each other all the damn time, trying to kill each other and shit.
Before the possession, they were whooping each other's ass. Yes.
Yeah, because they was fighting each other off, demons off of each other.
No, even before the demons, the kids, Ebony was beating the shit out of her kids. Shantae had the finger marks on her arms, and this, I don't mean to cut you off. Can I tell you about that scene that just looked? I was like, really. So they just ended a house party, right?
Right.
And it's like 4 a.m, and Ebony's been drinking, is all crazy and whatever. No, it's before 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like 10 p.m. And she tells the kids to go to sleep. And then all of a sudden you hear doom, doom, like that's not the calculator doom, but you hear this heavy doom, doom, doom. And she opens the door to the basement. And what is it? Andre knocking on the door with his head. Just had this big old knot on his forehead.
Yeah, he did. His shit was swole. She could have gave him an ice pack or something.
Well, she did. She gave him an ice pack, but it was funny because I told Deborah, I was like, they need to put some ice on that. And I used to work at a school, and that's like a running joke that with the nurses, that the nurses have that magic ice, because you give kids ice and they're good.
Right.
They're good as long as they get their magic ice, then they're good. But anyway, so she gives her the ice and takes the kid to go to sleep. You got a big ass knot in your head. The first thing you're not supposed to do is go to sleep.
Man, she was not a parent 101. And no, she wasn't beating her kids.
Yeah, she was.
I don't think she was. That was
before the possession. She don't deny it, and they even talk about it. But once the possession kicks in, other things happen that has nothing to do with her. Then the bruises. See, that's why Monique was on her so bad. They've had this history before them moving of bruises and beatings and fighting. Especially the way that Shantae and Ebony fight with each other is the way that Alberta, Glenn Close, and Ebony used to fight back in the day.
Yeah. Oh.
Come to find out, there's also heat between them, because back in the day when Alberta was a party animal, she was not around when some guy had his way with Ebony.
No, she let it happen.
Well, they say let it happen, but what if she was off drunk somewhere else too? It's not like she was pimping her out or anything like that.
No, Glenn Close. No, she said that Glenn Close he wanted to do that, and she let him go down there and do that to her.
But
she allowed it to happen. She it wasn't like something that she didn't know that was happening. She said she let him do that because he wanted to do that, and he wanted That's why she always called her motherfucking hypocrite whenever she said something to her about her kid.
Yep, true.
I don't want to hear shit you got to tell me about raising my motherfucking kids. You ain't going nowhere with my damn kids. None of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She was like they was gonna get in the car with her. Say, get your ass motherfuckers in my goddamn car. Fuck.
But so this movie gets, I don't know, all the kids, after they have that break. This is the part that made me mad. They have that breakdown at school. All three of them, 3 different schools, same time. Well, I don't know. I think Shantae and Nate are both in high school.
Was this before Glenn Close got killed? No, Glenn Close got killed. Then they had all the breakdowns.
Are you sure?
I think so, because they didn't have anything to do, because they were struggling with that, because Glenn Close was the last person that was holding them together. And then needless to say, that's when the kids end up being in the hospital, right? And then another caseworker, like the state worker or whatever that works there at the hospital, is like, well, we checked out your kids and we gave them scans and everything's okay. You can take them home. And she was like, no, scan them again. Yeah.
Check them again. There is something wrong with them. There's no way. Nope. Looks perfectly fine to me.
They didn't want to hear none of that shit. She didn't want to hear none of that shit. And that's the thing. And her mother didn't have her back either at that time. She was playing she was playing the white card on that shit. That's what she was doing.
The mom?
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't say that because you just said she was dead.
Who?
She's already dead at that point.
Not by the time she was at the hospital. Her mother was at the hospital when she had the scan.
Well, then she wasn't dead then.
Okay, then she wasn't dead.
It's one or the other. It's one or the other. Can't be both. Either
okay, she wasn't dead then. She wasn't dead then. Jeez, okay, bro, what the fuck? God damn.
Because that's when Andre walked up backwards, and that was some good graphics.
When he stood up the first time, when he set up. Their asses.
Oh, and then he just tore out of the restraints like nothing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was over then. That's when she was like, oh, because she was telling her. That's what she said. She kept telling Monique, what was happening. And Monique thought she was full of shit. She didn't believe
it. And the doctors are like, oh, perfectly normal children. Yes, they perfectly normal children tear out of leather doctor medical straps and all that every day.
Yeah, perfectly normal children eat their own body parts. Well,
you never did that, like when you bite your fingernails and you bite that extra skin off around your nails, or you eat your finger French.
Why do you? Yes, I have, Josh.
So see,
that's different.
Why are you being all judgmental and shit?
I'm not taking a chunk out of my arm and savoring the flavor.
You've never been that hungry? Come on. You've never been that hungry?
I ain't never been that hungry, dude.
See, now I got to play the role. Now I got to play the role of Mr. 33.4 and just be the complete opposite of whatever you're saying. Come on. You've never been that hungry, Cobweb. We've all been that hungry.
No, ain't nobody. If y'all been that hungry, I'm sorry, man. That you want to sit up there and take chunks out of your own skin, to eat yourself, for... Yeah.
See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just keep this screen.
We don't have any listeners
like
that do that. Okay, let me tell you right now. Nobody that does that are on our podcast. Okay, that listen to our podcast. So I'm not offending none of them motherfuckers. Okay, by saying about this shit, but fuck them.
So none of our listeners are them, is what you're saying,
right? And none of our listeners cannibals that eat them on their own body parts. Okay.
Cannibalistic cuisine. Tonight we feast. Tomorrow we dine. Finder of the spleen. Oh, sorry.
Shit. Look at you. You got bars all up in this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That's not my line though. I think that's Spice One that came up with that.
Oh man, I gotta look. I might have a Spice One album back here.
I saw that record collection you got. We're gonna take a break right now and talk about your record collection, the brand new vinyl. How are you gonna be like house music? I don't listen to that shit. You know the awesome breaks that have come off of house music?
I know. I gotta find out, man. I gotta listen to this stuff and pull this shit out. I got them. I pulled out an album today, right? I pulled out and it was pretty. It was one that was not in the greatest shape, and I cleaned it up, but it played. And you can hear like a little bit of the needle popping in it, but I figure I could get it like a little bit of a better cleaner and it take it away.
Who was it? Was it T-Bear, or who was it that said that? I'll take those house musics from you.
He did say that right away. He said that right away.
And he's a good DJ. So if he's wanting it, there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah, it probably is. They were already sealed. That was kind of surprising that all the house albums were all sealed in plastic. I'm gonna play a house record tonight.
There you go.
After the podcast, I'm gonna play a house record tonight and see exactly what's on that doggone thing. I gotta figure this junk out. Tomorrow I'm going up to the Menards.
He said it again, Deb. Cobweb's going to Menards.
Oh, I'm going to Menards to go pick up this this shelf unit.
Speaking of Menards,
what's wrong with Menards?
People that normally say Menards. Did you hear Conor McGregor's running for president of Ireland?
That's what they do out there?
Conor McGregor. Yeah, I didn't know they had presidents. I thought they had I don't know. I don't know. I know I got family from out that way, but I don't know what they do. But yeah, Conor McGregor's literally, for real, legitimately running for whatever their prime minister, president, whatever it is they got out there.
Okay. Does he have a shot? I hope he does better than Wyclef.
Wyclef?
Yeah.
Wyclef Jean?
Yeah. He ran for president
of Ireland. That's Haiti.
Right.
Why didn't he win?
Because he wasn't born in Haiti.
Well, you got to meet the prerequisites if you plan on. Man, I forgot what I was gonna Google as over here. Man.
It is what it is, man.
Man, I'm looking for examples of famous house music. Oh shit! I'm not even gonna get into all this.
Sorry about that.
A brief history of house music. Since the 1980s, house music has been one of the most popular forms of dance music. What is house music? House music is a form of electronic dance music that originated in Chicago in the early 80s and quickly expanded to American cities like New York and Detroit, as well as international music hubs like London and Paris. House music and its many subgenres are characterized by a steady pulse, typically 4/4 time signature, played around 120 beats per minute. Nice. So that's double heartbeat.
I'm gonna have
120 beats per minute.
Right. I found that one. Hey, here's another one I found. Classic.
You can play it?
Oh yeah.
Bro, song about it. When you hear it, here it goes.
Right. This is a double album.
Jeru. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna put that in my.
Oh, J. Rue the Damager. That's a classic. That's classic right there. That album came out the same time.
Matt, hold on. I have to go to my resident expert, Matt Martinez. Can you tell me about Jeru the Damager, please? Thank you. Please drive through. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say.
Oh man. Oh, so Matt, I did watch the movie. I did watch
which one? Thunderheart. Okay, we got to do that, but we need Debs for that one.
Oh yeah, I did watch it. See, I told
Spoiler
you guys.
Alert, did you like it?
We got to save it for the pod, man. We got to save it for the pod. There's some issues I have with that movie. Very things that bother me a lot.
Hold on. Deb, Cobweb's got issues with Thunderheart. Deb says, I got issues with Cobweb. Ooh, shit. You lucky she's got shit to do, because we would not hear.
On the street. Oh, man.
Oh. Speaking of, hold on. What, Deb? Deb says those might be her people you're talking about. We got to find out what tribe she originates from.
I thought we was all people. What is this? We can't.
Now Cobweb says we all people.
Right, all people matter.
Now he says all people matter. Man, don't be bringing that shit over here. Now we're gonna go there. I know what people mean when they say that. When they first started saying that.
Oh shit.
But then I know what it got turned into. But oh shit. So we will not go there. Nah. Deb says no politics till she's on. Deb, man, politic as Deb. She went from Google as Deb to politics as Deb. Whoo, fuck. It got hot in here all of a sudden.
I don't know why.
So for anybody who doesn't know about it, back in the day, they used to have this website called Homestar Runner. And one of my favorite characters on Homes, and it was Flash animation back before you could do everything 3D and all this shit you got on YouTube. You would go to a website because it wasn't on YouTube. It's on YouTube now. But one of the characters they had was Homestar Runner, and Homestar Runner he would check emails and shit like that, right?
Okay.
And you need to look up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, because that's great for a podcast. Just to look up other people's
dead
shit.
Air.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is where Deb would have became useful here, man. This is where me and Deb do our little banter back and forth, but she's not here today. Played us like a fools, just
okay. So when you get a chance here, oh yeah, I forgot we can share pages and shit. Hold up. Let's share this right now. I want to share some joy. So anybody that's watching it, you'll be able to see this stuff. Make sure you go to homestarrunner.com. I don't know if the website's still up, but that's what they call the page on YouTube. That's the link. So we're sharing the information. We're not just stealing their shit. All right, share screen. Which screen am I looking for? Strong bad email. I love this shit. Watch. You ready?
Okay.
Let me turn up the volume. Turn it up. Yeah. Watch this shit. Any day now.
It's the email. What? The email. Hey, Strong Bad. You like techno at all? If you do, what kind? Silent J. Oh, very clever. Well, it's not really my style, but I heard a techno song
this
one
is
time
great.
that went like dum dum dum
Dum,
dum
dum,
dum
dum,
dum
dum.
dum.
This is where I get it from.
And then this other part came in and it was like dum 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 dum. And then there's always some kind of high pitched noise, or like a
this was the best thing ever. Is he wrong?
No, he's not.
from sci-fi movies like the system is down. The system is down.
The system is down.
The system is down.
Homestarrunner.com. I guarantee you'll love it. That's the cheat.
The cheat is grounded. We had that light switch installed for you so you could turn the lights on and off. Not so you could throw light switch raves.
He was getting that one.
Yeah. The cheat. Once again, homestarrunner.com. That was Strong Bad Emails number 45.
Oh, that is hilarious. Big shout out to them over there.
And they were around forever. This video is from like 15 years ago.
Oh, that is so funny, man.
We're not sponsored by them. We don't know them. Nothing like that. But yes, just go. And Strong Bad, his body resembles my body. Just round and old and grumpy. And yeah.
Oh, shit. Look. Okay, back to the flick.
Oh shit, we gotta talk about that.
You gotta finish this flick up, bro. We gotta finish.
Well, you started talking about house music, which led me to techno, and then techno led me to which led me back to Strong Bad, which is what we just did right now.
Don't make me go over here and go find a house record, okay? Don't tempt me, okay?
I thought you were gonna say, "Don't make me go find a switch." I was like, "This mother."
Remember, I still got that new game that we have to play for the new segment for the show. What's in that crate? Oh, let me say it.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and also,
crate?
Also, we don't got nobody trying to win your KRS-One autographed cassette.
That's over with, bro. That is over.
Oh, you kept it for you.
That's mine. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I was so pissed because that same one one of the ones that I got autographed at that show, I found on vinyl in here in the crate. I found 2 KRS-One albums on vinyl in there yesterday.
A day late and $2 short.
Man, I'm telling you.
So what do you want to say about the Deliverance? I don't even remember. How did they beat it?
She beat it. The mother beat it. The mother beat it because of her love for her children. Yeah. Her love for her children and her faith in God drove that demon out of her child.
And then they moved out of the house, and then they went to like a Howard Johnson's, and then they took the TV and they threw it out of the front room, and they just left it out, right? Something like that.
Well, that's the thing. After she got the kids out, Monique did help her get the kids back. It was a completely different woman when she came to her.
Deborah's back there throwing her 2 cents in. No, Deborah, I do not remember how it ended. How did it end? The dad came back into the picture. Oh, that's right. In real life, Deborah's right. In real life, after that, nobody moved into that house. And it was like 10 years ago, barely, that they demolished that house. But they're saying now the stuff that's built on that property, that they're having incidences.
Oh, I believe that.
Around that spot.
Just because you tear down a house don't mean that you tore down the gate. You know what I'm saying? That gate is still right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and when no, because she lost the kids. And let me tell you, I knew it was a different Monique when she sat down to her after everything was said and done, and after she got defeated the demons and everything. And she's like, we got a lot of work ahead of us,
So let me point out why I think so. All that time, Monique she even said, I got your ass now, Ebony, and whatever her last name was. I got your ass now. I'm taking these kids away. Yep. She said it to herself. She was hyping herself up to save these kids.
Yeah.
Right. And then after she saw Andre walk backwards up the wall, Monique was thinking, I would have beat his ass too.
Get your ass off that goddamn ceiling, motherfucker. That goes my goddamn deposit.
It was brought up to me about, I won't say who, but that apparently I bring up some type of race-related joke every podcast. So now here's my obligatory, forced to do it. I didn't realize I did it, but now I have to bring it up because somebody said I do that too much. But now I'm going to do it even more.
Oh, okay. This is still good. I thought that was pretty funny.
No, it was. But
right,
you ready?
What you got?
You know why Monique and Ebony wanted to beat Andre's ass, right? Because black people keep the plastic on their couches and all that shit. Can you imagine how bad his ass can get whooped for walking on the walls?
That's what I said.
You can't jump on the couch. I know, but I was just forcing the joke out because I was told that, I say that all the time. It's a bad thing.
Man. No. I mean, I pulled that out because I said you're going to lose your deposit on that motherfucking apartment.
See, yeah. So, somebody brought up though that I always have some type of race joke and whatever, and I'm like, and honestly, the plastic on the couch thing isn't just a black people thing. That's Deborah's grandma, my grandma. Yeah, we have a brand new mattress. I still got the plastic on my brand new mattress. Yeah,
I don't get that. I mean, my aunt Maceo used to have that. God bless her. But I don't understand my great aunt why she had that. It didn't make any sense to me. It was kind of weird. But they had that at their house. I hated going.
You know what else I got? What? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was cool. The thing, but they had air conditioning in their house. So we all used to go over there to go visit because it would be hot in the summer. We go over there and hang out, Just say, hey, auntie, hang out for a little bit. And air conditioning, but there's always plastic on all this stuff.
My grandma on my mom's side had a floor that you could see the dirt through, right? Like, 'cause it was laid on the ground. It wasn't raised off the ground or anything like that.
Right.
And she had plastic runners on her boards. It's like there's not even any carpet. There's no more even tile or linoleum or none of that no more. But she still had plastic on the floor. Another one of those things, though.
Maybe because she didn't want to get a splinter.
Maybe. But another one of these things that they say, you might be this type of person, or only this type of person does this, right? And it's like, well, I guess I'm that type of person. Bologna, frying bologna, put it on the bread.
Do you cut the center in your bologna with the X?
Yeah, because so for the pop up.
Right.
Yeah, for the bubble.
Yeah, you're a typical American man.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing.
I grew up in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah. But I've been getting all this stuff that you're blah 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 if you blah blah blah, and it's like, well, I thought we all did that.
No, they don't do a lot of stuff, man, that we used to do back then, dude. They ain't built like us. Mm-mm. They not built like us. They are not built like us at all. It is a big gap, man, between this mentality as us as kids and theirs now. The way these kids think today, I don't even understand it myself. It's freaking boggles my mind. I blame MTV.
MTV. These kids nowadays, their parents don't even know what MTV is. Man, why are we going into this? Wait, you're going to run off our young demographics. You know how many millions of 18 to 21-year-olds we got listening to this?
All the ones that love this episode, I'm sorry, guys. We here for you guys, too. We here for you guys, too.
The millions and millions of that demographic.
You're right. I can't be doing the old grumpy old man thing. I'm not, because I'm not an old grumpy old man.
I am.
I'm a happy person. I got a lot of stuff going on.
I'm happy sometimes.
Hey, 21 crates of records. Big shout out to Chauncey. DJ Craftmatics, man. Thank you so much, bro. I'm going to take good care of these for you. When you come back, brother, they're going to be looking better. Oh, one more shout out to Tash from the Alcoholic.
Nice. Oh, that was another thing I got some feedback on that I didn't let you finish your Alcoholics, what you're talking about and all that. I like that this person is giving me quiet feedback instead of throwing me out, to the streets. Oh, speaking of the streets, do you know why there's sidewalks?
No, Josh. Why are there sidewalks?
Because the streets aren't for everybody.
Ooh.
Not everybody's made for the streets.
Nah, everybody ain't built like this, man.
They
not built like us, bro. They not. Oh, man. They don't. Man, I should have played the wah wah wah. They not ill, You tell me they don't have it. They don't have that ill state of mind.
I hear Deborah behind me going. I'm definitely not bringing up what I had for dinner.
Oh,
I hope I don't bring it up. But yeah, definitely not Chipotle.
I have to go upstairs and eat. For some reason, the flower child today made pot roast, baked mac and cheese, and homemade string beans today, and some French toast, grilled French toast today for dinner. I was like, what is it, Sunday?
Sounds good to me.
It's a Thursday night. It's a Sunday night on a Thursday at Cobweb's house.
So I think we're done with this movie, with the Deliverance. Do you hear it?
I hear it, man. What's that noise?
I think that's Deborah going, at my joke. But besides that, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the podcast where we bring out the motherfucking calculator of doom. What were you going to say, Cobb?
That's what I was asking about. I'm ready, man. Let's get this shit going, bro.
All right. So there's only two of us. Deb, you want to throw your 2 cents in? Sure. What's your vote?
It doesn't matter what your vote is.
I watched it again. It wasn't what...
Deb says she gave it a 6 because she watched it again.
Oh, I will.
Oh, she will watch it again.
She gave it a 6?
But it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
You or me? Who's up next?
I'm up next. I could do it. I gave it an 8.
Gave it an 8.
I gave it an 8. I thought the character development was pretty good. I saw a lot of those situations that could possibly be happening. I thought everybody did a really good job acting in this movie too. I know it was kind of like a slow burn, and it kind of like spiked up from time to time. But when it hit, man, it hit like a ton of bricks, bro. It hit like a ton of bricks. I'm gonna give it a solid 8, dude.
Cool. This is also a movie that I will see again. I gave it a 6 also, but I hate when Deb gives it something and then I give it the same thing, because then it's like I'm not doing it just because she didn't make me do it. I'm okay. I'm not doing the thumb in the hand thing or whatever. For you know about that, right?
The thumb in the hand thing. What's that?
Yeah, that's what people are supposed to do when they're being abused or something like that. That's the sign to let people silently know. So that's not happening here. I'm spreading the word so other people know that when you see people doing that.
See, now I'm all self-conscious and stuff like that.
See, I do that. Like if I have a pen or whatever, and it's like if I go to pop my knuckles, I'll pop my thumbs first, and I'm thinking, how many times have I been telling people, help me? It just.
But nobody's doing nothing about it. So what the fuck?
Nobody cares because we're men in America. Nobody gives a fuck about us. But okay, so oh my God, you hear Deborah laughing?
Yeah.
So that gives us a 20 divided by 3. You know what that is? That's 6 point a bunch of 6s.
It's 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to round it up to a 7.
So it came up like 666.
Rounded up.
Why you gotta be saying shit like that? You can call it Beetlejuice and shit.
You know what's this crazy shit about this? For a movie like that, and that's our score that came up like that, that's pretty fucking wild.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you leave it.
Nope.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
I don't fuck around with this no devil shit.
No, I'm good.
2, 3,
it's a 7.
4, 5, 6.
We'll take it up
7.
to the holy number.
7.
We're gonna give it a 7. A solid 7. Shit. Yeah, I respect that score. I can see that. That's a decent score for this movie. But Glenn Close.
She did good. When I first saw her, I was like, really?
Glenn Close.
Really?
She was fucking dope. She was dope. Then what was up with the mom at the party and shit when she got drunk and she was trying to hook up with old dude, and she was trying to hook up with her friend as she wanted to party with them, and she was like, her friend was like getting all ticked off because she didn't want to do it. She was pretty wild. That was, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She likes getting friendly with multiple. I'm not shaming. I'm not saying it in the way you're supposed to say it. Nobody, would.
No, because she crazy, dude, man. Because let me tell you something, dude. You don't need to be doing that type of shit, and you got kids in the fucking house. You don't even be sitting up there be having, how many would it have been? It'd have been a 3. Yeah, 3. No, yeah, it's 3 of them. Him, her, and her transient girlfriend. Get the fuck out of here, man. No, and you got kids in the house?
I thought transient was for like homeless people.
I don't know.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I don't want to go
I know
there.
what you're trying to say, but not say because I understand. Yeah, no, yeah, you good. Her friendly friend.
A friendly friend. Come on, man.
Hey, we didn't say this at the beginning, but if anybody wants to call 786-763-2278, which I still haven't memorized yet. It's like 786 podcast. 786-763-2278. Leave us a message. We'll play it on here. I don't need to be hearing from Chucky all the time. I haven't even played any of his shit lately.
It's our first week back at Riverside, man. Let's get back into the action, bro. We back, baby. We back on Riverside, man. This is where it's at.
Man, don't tell me I had no dandruff flake in my mustache this whole time. Is that a gray hair? That's a gray hair. I got to get a less quality camera in here.
Hey, that's what happens on Riverside, bro. You got to get flat fresh to death when you come up in here. You better be good, shined up proper.
All right, so you got anything else you want to throw in about Monique? I mean, the Deliverance?
No, I'm good with the Deliverance. Hey, I'm going to see Beetlejuice tomorrow.
It's out already?
Yeah.
Damn.
Going to see it tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. It's on.
Oh, you're gonna spoil it for us. You don't want to watch a trailer, but you're gonna spoil it for us.
No.
I forgot.
I might go to Crumble. Also, Crumble Cookie has that Afterlife cookie.
This podcast not brought to you by Crumbles, but if y'all want to send us a whole bunch of diabetes in a box,
hey,
we're down.
We got you. We got you.
I forgot though. You're supposed to use your hands while you're podcasting. Also, it shows that your connection to the viewers and all that.
It looks like you're trying to choke somebody out.
That was another person who brought up the. I'm not gonna say who this person is.
Oh,
the
man,
rules of podcasting.
Who are these people out in the streets, man? They must be an adamant listener. Tell them to keep listening. Hey, thanks for listening.
Yes, this person listens to everyone, but every episode. But yeah, I don't talk enough with my hands, and we needed to come back on video. I'm like, Cobweb's been saying we're gonna come back on video. I said we're gonna come back in video. It's just I went through some shit, and well, whatever. And I need to talk with my hands apparently to show the listeners. It's like the viewers, let the viewers know that we're interacting. So all that.
Right, hit it with the
yeah.
It's all good,
baby. But
anyways, yeah, next week, same back time, same back channel.
Sounds good to me. All right, y'all. So until next time, Deb's back there getting some work done. I'm Josh.
And I'm Cobweb.
We are the cast of the pod. We're 66.7% of the dream team. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time, you have been warned.
We miss you, Deb. Come back to us.